Welcome back to Sunrise as we continue this morning. Now, the Young Community Shapers Project identifies and acknowledges the important role played by young people play in their communities and have been looking for community leaders with projects making a difference in their communities. Now, these initiatives have been going on for close to the last 15 years and aims to promote excellence and a culture of learning by honoring young South Africans as we continue to celebrate Youth Month. We're now joined by Lebohang Nyandeni, who is a 2016 finalist, and Danny Knoster, who is a representative from the Young Community Shapers, to tell us more about how you can lead your community to better heights. Good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, 15 years is a long time. So I was trying to flash back to like 15 years ago, okay, that, you know, doing things for young people. Yes, there was Youth Month then, but the unemployment rate of like our young people was not at the level that it is now. And, you know, probably some people were thinking, these young people, you know, they'll be fine. We all went through this. But there was a vision back then. How did this come about?
Yeah, the project was started 15 years ago by Sonette Yelland, and she wanted to highlight the good that the youth are doing for free back to their community, to uplift them. And that's how the project started. And then she goes around and look for sponsors, and we've been lucky enough now for the last couple of years that the Independent Cash and Carry Buyers Group has been our sponsors, and then we run it in a shape that is a competition, and contestants must be between 16 and 25, and then the project must be running for a year already so that we can see they are sustainable. And they must be doing something for free back to their community. Anything from education to skills transfer.
Okay, we just had a bit of a mic challenge there, and the whole country needs to hear what you're saying. Yeah.
So they must be 16 to 25 years old. The project must be running for at least a year so that we know it is sustainable. And they must do something for free back to their community. Anything in skills transfer or education, after school, helping with homework, up to looking after young people, up to looking to old people, computer classes.
So they could be doing any
They could be doing
community.
Anything to uplift their community.
Okay. I see Lebohang nodding there. I know that 16 to 25-year-olds, anything for free. Lebohang, how did you get involved, and what is it that you're doing for your community?
Basically, I'm situated in Everton, firstly. I was matriculating, you know, and then it came into my mind that I need to do something for my community via my mentor, Lawrence Gege. He is basically in community projects. So I just decided to join him and start my own projects under his wings. So it started there, starting community projects such as teaching young people how to use computer literacy, how to use computers. Now we're doing computer literacy as part of our skills development. We're also doing sewing classes. We're having the volunteers from home. They're teaching us, or they're facilitating our classes in terms of sewing. Now we're also doing the food parcels campaign. You know, Christmas is supposed to be filled of love, joy and happiness, but some of the families, they can't.
So how do you organize that as a 16 to 25-year-old who's still at school, who's also trying to figure out your own life?
Okay, that's a very good question. Basically, we're doing, let me just give you a context. We're doing school shoes projects. Now we're having a partnership with the Valspin Fest guys. They're spinning cars for a change.
Okay.
Now we coming there, we fundraise for our own. Okay. We fundraise from the individuals and small businesses around the area, in Everton, basically. Now the projects, we sustain them by fundraising for ourselves from the people of the community, the individuals, which are our big sponsors, by the way.
So he was a finalist in 2016.
That's correct.
Okay, so how do you go around the country, like identifying these young people? You're saying that the project needs to be running for a year. I mean, I know that young people always have brilliant ideas, and they start something, and then 3 months down the line they're not into it. You know, so how do you make sure that the projects are legit and they really have got community involvement? It's not just for their own benefit because they're trying to make quick
Yes, after we get all the entries, we get about 2,000 to 4,000 per year, and then we start looking through them, and the best ones that we think are legit, we start phoning the people, and then we start visiting them. And after that, we send a film team out to film it, and we bring that project back to the judging panel.
What are the things that you're looking for when you're judging in the criteria?
We're looking for something that firstly is uplifting to the community. Obviously, it must be running for a year. Something that's not a business. They mustn't make a salary out of it. If there's money involved that is being made and being put back into the project, we are very happy with those kind of things. We know the people have to make a living, so you can't just go around doing everything for free. But that is basically the process. And then the finalists, the 9 finalists that we come in the end of the day that we gather, they come together in Gauteng for 3 to 4 days, and we spoil them. They really stay 5-star. We give them some...
You have to see the big smile on Lebohang's face. I'm sorry to interrupt you there. Okay, Lebohang, you are a finalist.
Yes.
Just share with us that experience, and why should somebody consider to be part of this competition?
Being a finalist, it was very good because you get to meet with different people from different places. You get to network with one of them. You get to join ideas jointly. You got to, we was, as Denise saying here, that we're sleeping on a 5-star hotel. Wow, it was very great, like magnificent. Wow, it was very great.
Okay, so how do I become one of the young shapers, and what are the process?
To enter it, you can go to our website, the Young Community website, and the entry forms are there. And then please email it to us. The closing date is 10th of July. So please enter it, and then we look at that, and we go through the process, and we give you guidelines. If we see that in a year or so you are going to be great, then we keep you over for the next year, and we'll give you guidelines how to do it.
Okay, what's the website again?
It's youngcommunityshapers.com. Yes.
Youngcommunityshapers.com.
That's right.
Well, guys, thanks very much for joining us, and all the best with your project, and as well as identifying those young people, encouraging them to do great work in their communities.
Thank you very much.
Of course, we have been speaking to Lebohang Nyandeni, 2016 finalist, and Danik Nosta, a representative from the Young Community Shapers, to tell us more about how you can lead your community to better heights by getting involved with the Young Community Shapers projects 2017 as a young person. News coming your way in a short while, of course, with Mark Chase at 7 o'clock. Do stay with us.